Fox 13, the most powerful name in local news. This is the Fox 13 6 o'clock news. I definitely.
Well, don't be surprised to see a house floating underneath the Sunshine Skyway Bridge tomorrow. As Fox 13's Manatee County reporter Ray Collins shows us tonight, preservationists are saving a historic house by sailing it across Tampa Bay.
This big old Victorian mansion's been here for nearly 100 years, but now it's on the move, literally. Call it the Wheels of Progress. Terry Stewart owned the house for 16 years.
I was just being almost accosted by different developers, and really the land just had reached such a level of importance.
He eventually sold to developers, who in turn sold the house itself for $1 to home restorers Nancy and George Corbett, with one stipulation: you have to move the house.
I feel like the dog was chasing the garbage truck, and now that I've caught the garbage truck, what am I going to do with it?
What they plan to do is move it on the water 25 miles north. Watch this. From the Manatee River, around to Tampa Bay, under the Sunshine Skyway Bridge at noon on Tuesday, and then up to Ruskin, where George owns 5 acres on the Little Manatee River. Area preservationists have mixed emotions watching part of their history sail away. They hate to see it go, but they know it beats the alternative.
I'll eventually be able to go see it again and know it's still there, instead of knowing that it's in pieces in the landfill.
Manatee historian Kathy Slusser says the house is part of a National Historic District.
But even that does not save a historic building, with private property rights being as strong as they are in the United States.
Dozens of residents like Vicki Yoder got here just after midnight to not miss a minute of the move.
But I'd hate to see it go.
So you're here for sentimental reasons?
Yeah. Yeah, well, I hate to see the condos go up. You know, that's all Palmetto's getting is condos.
Yeah.
But we got to move on, I guess.
The city is moving on, and so too is this old house. It left the dock late Monday afternoon, will anchor at the mouth of Tampa Bay for the night, and arrive in Ruskin by Tuesday evening. In Palmetto, Ray Collins, Fox 13 News.
It's a gorgeous house. Movers expect to set sail with the house on a barge tomorrow morning, and then it will cross underneath the Skyway around noontime, and we will have video of it all, so keep it right here on Fox 13.
We hope it's not rough out there.
I know. Thankfully, it's kind of calm right now. Well, coming up tonight...
From Fox 13, the most powerful name in local news, this is Good Day Tampa Bay.
Well, drivers on the Sunshine Skyway Bridge might notice something very unusual on the water today. A floating mansion. Movers inched the old Victorian house close to the water yesterday in Palmetto. Developers bought this land for, condos, but the homeowner wanted the house preserved. So he sold the 96-year-old home to George Corbett for $1. The only catch was that he has to pay to move it by water.
I feel like the dog was chasing the garbage truck, and now that I've caught the garbage truck, what am I going to do with it? We're a little apprehensive, but we feel confident that we'll be able to get it done.
Look at that. That is really pretty neat, isn't it? The house will sail under the Skyway at around noontime and then arrive in Ruskin this afternoon. And in case you missed it, you're going to be able to see all the video of this entire trip. We're going to encapsulate it for you later today on Fox 13.
You know what that is? A houseboat.
Isn't that the truth? It's not really working, though.
No.
I guess you could make it work. You could sleep in it.
Oh, absolutely.
No air conditioning. Around noontime today, you can see a very unusual sight.
A Victorian mansion will be floating under the Sunshine Skyway Bridge. George Corbett is the new owner of the home, and he's having the home moved, and he joins us this morning on the phone. Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, let's tell everybody the story. A nearly 100-year-old Victorian home set on the on the banks of the Manatee River. Owners sold it. Developers are using the land for something else. So you got it for $1, and now you're moving it, right?
That's correct. We're going to be moving it today. It's presently at the mouth of the Manatee River, and they're going to be moving it towards the Skyway Bridge, which technically is in the Gulf of Mexico. So we're a little concerned about this cold front coming in because it is so heavy, and the house is so tall that the tugboat captain's a little concerned about the wind, but they seem to have it under control. We hope they do.
Now, you paid $1 for the actual home. How much is it costing to move it?
Well, with a special agreement with Browning House Movings, who specialize in historic house moves, because it was such a high-profile move for them, they gave us a special price. But I heard them quote to the Tampa Tribune that the move would cost somewhere around $250,000 normally. But that is not the number that we're paying.
Okay.
Can you tell us how much you're paying?
No, I can't. Sorry.
And I know that you're in the business of restoring homes, but have you ever done anything like this before?
Yeah, we've done homes this large before, but we've never moved anything like this. In fact, I don't know that he's ever moved anything this big on the water. But this is a fourth-generation house-moving company, and they're very competent, and we've got a lot of confidence in them.
Where's the house going, and who's going to get it once it gets there, if you know what I mean?
Well, my wife and I own a 5-acre parcel on the Little Manatee River in Ruskin. We operate a ministry called Canaan Lane Christian Retreat in Lake Toxaway, North Carolina, and we may use all or a portion of the whole property and the cottage, this house and the cottage, for that ministry. We're not real sure yet. It's taken over a year to get the permits and the historic approvals and to find somebody that could move it all in one piece. So we're just taking one step at a time, and we're just thrilled that we've made it this far, and very thankful that we've been able to get it going and get it on the water yesterday.
And what's been the biggest snag besides the permits and all that? I mean, actually moving it. What's the one thing that kind of really stuck out, saying, uh-oh, I don't know if this is going to happen?
Well, I don't think we had any. We've had a lot of cooperation from the state of Florida, the preservation people, and the state itself. Both Hillsborough County has been very cooperative. They're very active in historic preservation. This house was owned by the Lamb family, who founded Palmetto and started all the banks in Manatee County, along with Peter O'Knight, who was the founder of the law firm Holland and Knight,
right,
and the airport, who the airport's named after. So it's actually, the home is kind of coming back to Hillsborough County, because originally this part of Florida here was in Hillsborough County. So I think that's one of the reasons why
neat.
Hillsborough County's kind of excited about it too.
A home comes home again.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Corbett, thank you. Good luck.
Thanks, yeah.
Would you let us come see the house when you get it all fixed up and finished? We'd love to show it off.
Okay, we'll talk about that later.
All right. Hey, take care. Good luck with everything.
One thing at a time,
yeah, I guess. See you later. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Later. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
I read that he did say, I feel like the dog that chased the garbage truck. Now that I've caught it, what do I do with it?
Yeah, now what?
Now what do we do? Well, Smoker.
From Fox 13, the most powerful name in local news, this is the Fox 13 News at Noon.
Well, they bought a beautiful big house for just $1, but